Boom, boom, bing, good. Yes, boom. Yeah, boom, boom, bing, dum, boom, bum, bum, bum,
Keep from France, from Paris. I'm sophisticated from Paris. Sophisticated, indeed. Thank you very much. I do try. I have many friends from Paris, very many foreign exchange friends, so I have practiced.
Yes, you sound authentic. You sound just like my mother, but she wasn't French. She was Russian, just like me.
So how is it very authentic
We're gonna
if it
clap.
is Russian? Oh, we're going to
No
clap like,
questions, please. No questions at this time.
like a birthday song or something?
One.
I want to get ripped like Prussian. We have Clip Clop with us today, a good friend of ours. How long have we known you for?
Probably
At least a whole year.
Yes, at least 30 or so.
How would you describe yourself as a comedian? I know you are really famous, but we are, abstracting your name today. Today you're Clip Clop. But, just explain it for the people back home.
My personality is entirely defined by my sense of superiority over everyone else around me. I go up and I just say, you all are going to die. And they laugh. What can I do? Is it true?
And then you say, you will not be able to pay back your student loans. And then they
Exactly.
laugh. And
you are in
say,
debt.
You're not getting your social security. That's a
lie.
lie.
You will never be happy.
That.
You will never find someone who loves you. Those kind of things. Just the basic stuff that everyone has in the back of their mind, but they don't really acknowledge.
On a daily basis.
It is live, it is in the moment, and it's very difficult right now because most people are staying inside. So I need to find new audience, So I need to I bought myself a police scanner, to find the protesters, the ones with the guns outside the government buildings and whatnot. And so I need to go on tour around the country trying to find these protesters, so I can make them feel bad about themselves and maybe get them to laugh or something, and hopefully not die.
Okay, so that's a lesson for all the kids back home, because we get all these messages, email us at realclipcrop@gmail.com if you have any questions about your comedy. But we get all these messages for people trying to start out and how to find out that they're funny. And this is an interesting approach. You just go in your speaker mind. You're not playing character.
Is so easy.
You're not being not who
I'm still
you
not sure if he's actually registered that email or not, because I have not
What are you talking about? I send you email every day.
Oh, right,
I
but I
have
ignored them.
received these emails. I have received them.
Listen,
I delete them, but I receive them.
Email is very real, not fake at all. Very real email. You need to pay attention when I'm sending you emails. How am I supposed to operate this whole show if people aren't seeing how I'm trying to communicate?
They come to me, but then I filter them into a fuck.
I think what you need to do, I just delete all my emails because it's probably not important at all.
No, I don't care. Disagree.
No one can
Here's
give
what I'll
me
do.
anything.
I'll just
I
go
have
full
everything.
this way, and that's the way
Here's
it'll
the thing
be.
with email. I like email as in like this continuum of you collect as many emails as you can. So you read as little as you can so that little number can get as big as it can.
You really pump up those unread email numbers.
Yes.
15,000, 16,000 unread emails.
And it's like a continuum of all your, history and all that was important to you. All those ads and all those different kinds of...
I really want to give the impression I don't give a shit about people who contact me.
No, the opposite. I care so much. I don't want to read it. I want to savor it.
You are going to. This is a good way for you to implode, because the bigger the number goes, the more real estate in your own brain all those emails take up. And the next thing you know,
it takes real estate in my brain when I read it. If I don't read it, it's not being in my brain.
You won't be able to eat. You won't be able to breathe because there is no processing power left for you to do that, and then you just die.
The number will oppress you.
Exactly.
You do not understand. You don't get it. I don't read it, so it's not in my brain. I keep it on my phone, unread, so it's on the phone. I will then have value in my life now that I know the number is big, that many people wanted to reach out to me, that the Target wanted to tell me that I could get 50% off on my next purchase. That means something to me when I got that 5 years ago, but it will mean more to me when I get it from 10 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? How am I supposed to get up every day, day after day, if I don't have a number to validate count how many people were trying to reach out to me. If I say I read all of them, say I mark them all as read, and now they're in my brain, but then I forget about them 10 years from now. And then I go, no, what's this? Why is inbox empty? Why did no one care to talk to me? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's more important sometimes to just kind of to have the experience without experiencing the experience.
So you know that you have the option to
very, very lonely.
Correct.
You know, you need to be validated by this little number. But what you're going to do when your email provider go kaput, like Yahoo?
There's
one
always
day, or
no.
AOL.
That's why you. Have you ever heard of the term diversification? What you do when you have one email, you don't just have one email. You have two emails. You have a Gmail. You have a Yahoo.
A Hotmail.
You have AOL, Hotmail. You have all different kinds of emails. So if one goes down, your eggs are not all in the proverbial basket. You can, just, no big deal. I will go to other email then, and I will continue to set up more and more email accounts so I can keep collecting. I do it. When I get a new email account, I go on to every store, like Best Buy, Walmart, and I sign up for their newsletters. And then I get constant streams of email on my new email. Within a couple of weeks, boom, I have like hundreds of unread emails. That is a good start. That's
you see
a good
an ad
number.
it says, 60 signals in your area, and you're like, oh, that's me. And then you
Yes.
go up and type your information in, and off you go.
Yes, and they say like,
I used to
personal
get
trainer, do
postcards
you
like
want to
that.
get ripped
It was
like
very
Russian?
exciting.
I say, I want to get ripped like a Russian. Let me sign up for your newsletter to get ripped like a Russian.
need
And they
these
say, well,
pills.
you want to get ripped like a Prussian? I say, yes, I want to get ripped like Prussian. I sign up for the newsletter. They want to say, you want to get ripped like someone from Brussels? I say, yes, I want to get ripped like someone from Brussels, and I sign
So
up for
see, you are reading all these emails, and they are cluttering up your brain, though.
No, I just read the number. I never open the email.
Then how you get ripped?
No, there is no get rid. There is collect. There is forever. I am just like a fish, like a fisherman who's not eating the fish, who's just trying to pack in as many fish in his net as possible.
And then you need to
That's what
carry
I'm
this
doing.
heavy net all around. This heavy net of fish you're not going to eat.
The boat is carrying my net, you fool.
But then the boat
I
is
am
going
not
to sink.
physically lifting nets.
Then you go down with the boat, and then you go underwater where there is no reception. There are no emails coming. You are sleeping with the
So
fishes.
you'll say, what you're suggesting is when I sleep with fishes, when all of the internet just collapses in this very unlikely event, is that what you're saying? That's when I drown?
I will be the first to point out that this metaphor is becoming extremely contrived.
No, there is no metaphor. I am being serious. I
This
like
is no
to
metaphor.
have
This
email.
is life. This is the essence
And
of
They're
the
one and the
universe
same.
that we are
His
trying
metaphor
to.
of me drowning doesn't make any sense because I am clearly above water. So
We're
I don't
trying to
understand.
diagnose the problem you're experiencing. You're crying out
This,
for help with this,
composure.
this
talking
unread
about
email
is-
number.
You
What
have
you're
all
talking
these
about is
fish.
solution.
Who's
You're
going
not
to
talking
eat
about
these
problem.
fish?
No one eats the fish. The fish
You
live
have
in my
all
net,
these
and I
fish,
have them
and your
too. I
boat
could
is
eat them.
sinking because people should be eating the fish, but you are
No.
not eating the fish, and you are
You
starving,
value fish.
and you are drowning.
I think you
and
overvalue
are-
the fish.
Your back is
Too
breaking
many.
because of all the fish on your back in the boat that is sinking.
You want
No.
to feel wanted, but you're not actually wanted because you're just
No.
signing up for a bunch of fake emails.
It's incorrect.
And you
I
will
am
never
wanted
be
because
ripped.
they are
You will
giving
never
me all
be
those
ripped
fish.
like Prussian.
Superficial.
I will be ripped like Prussian if I ever decide I want to be ripped like
In your
Prussian.
mind, you're doing mental training.
Here's the thing. I have the option. So if one day I wake up and say, I want to be ripped like Prussian, I don't start from ground one. I have 10 years of ripped like Prussian emails to go back to. That's what you're not understanding is it gives me choice. I can choose to engage with it, but I collected it. I have it, the option to do it. I don't lose it in the long run.
You see,
You also
you
have
have
the
choice,
option
but the ripped Prussian is the
Google.
one with all the power. The ripped Prussian has the power
No,
over
ripped
you.
Prussian has no power. He
And
has
you
no
are not
power
ripped,
over
and
me.
you are not a Prussian
I
either.
could be ripped. I could be though. I could be ripped like Prussian.
Sounds like
if I
you're a
wanted to be.
Prussian yourself.
No, I am not Prussian. I am Russian, and Russian is. I am already ripped like Russian. That's why I don't
I
need to
think
be
Oppression.
that you are
That's
rushing
the-
to conclusions here.
You understand the concept of a ghost.
A goat?
You know what that is.
Like a
a ghost.
Ghost.
No, like a boo.
Ghost.
A boo
Okay.
ghost.
Yes.
Like
All
a
right,
haunted
yes.
house kind of ghost.
Objection,
or any kind of ghost.
That question's a setup.
No, it's not a setup. Any kind of ghost. Any kind of, I guess, spiritual, haunting kind of
Okay.
ghost.
Yes.
I don't know.
Boogeyman.
Clip, if you have any other way of explaining ghost, I just need to make sure he knows what ghost is. He was going to start talking about goats, and that was not going to be useful.
I say ask the question and see if he knows what you're talking about, and you do some explaining
I
after.
will just get right to it then. Do you believe that a ghost is either naked or not naked?
Well, this is a complicated question because there are questions, of which kind of ghost is this? Sheet ghost, like a big blanket floating in the air kind of ghost, or like a ghost of George Washington. I don't want to see George Washington naked. So he's usually wearing
No,
clothes.
nobody wants to see George Washington naked. I understand. Yes. Now, I should also add that it's not about your preference for whether you want to see naked person. This is about the existence of that naked person being naked or
it's
not
about
naked.
the intrinsic truth.
Correct. So, what is your intrinsic truth?
So, how do you describe being naked for a ghost?
So I will let Clip describe this one first because I described question. So you go ahead. I will be fair. I am impartial. Look how fair I am being. But go ahead. You have equal time to debate.
I would liken it to the way you would describe anything else or any other human being as being naked or clothed. So if they are wearing some article that covers, say, a large portion of their body.
If it can be taken off, would be a big test.
Their form.
That would be a litmus test.
I wouldn't even say that because a baby can't take off their clothes themselves.
No, I mean like objective hand of God could take it off. Then if there is another layer underneath that it can survive as, then I would say that is clothes that you removed.
This is very complicated because I believe that there are no layers. If I see George Washington wearing clothes, he appears to wear clothes, but that is the only layer he is wearing. So he would not appear to be naked to me, but he is a naked ghost in that he is not wearing any more layers on top of that.
That's a very good
He's
point.
like a model, like clay model.
I just want to say your answer has made me unbelievably happy.
Well, I see it as a two-way where that you have brought up that point before, but also
yes, I have.
there's another angle I think is the perception of nakedness is also another factor.
Indeed.
No one cares about your perception. I care about the truth of the matter of whether
someone
naked.
considers something naked or not.
No, just whether you are
exactly.
naked.
It's like a fox or something, or animal. Cow. Is it naked?
Yes.
I don't know. I would never see a cow
is.
wearing clothes anyway.
Correct.
Or a dog.
It is naked, but
is
it
it naked?
Not
really.
Fur.
It's not wearing any clothes, but it would never wear clothes anyway. I feel like nakedness is something we humans invented. Because we feel embarrassed.
Oh, I see.
You could also argue ghosts are something that humans also invent, but
no, that's not true. I've talked with some.
If it was a dog ghost, would you say that dog is also naked?
No, because this is the thing. I would not say a ghost is naked, but I would not say it's wearing clothes either.
Oh, I see.
Because it's one layer. It is like a model, a clay model or an action figure. He's not wearing clothes. You can't remove anything. It looks like it's wearing clothes. It also looks like it's not naked. Like
so what would you describe it as then? It's not naked. It is not.
See what all you're
also
you're
not
all
naked.
Okay.
So what is it?
Neither.
What word would we use to describe it?
It is
exactly.
what it is.
That is not how question works. You pick one or other. It is true or false. You A or B. You don't just make a C, okay?
I'm siding with him because it makes you upset.
No, you cannot just change your position because it makes me an upset person, a human being.
Right.
I will have to collect so many more emails to make up for this.
This is the stuff of life,
If you want to see Clip Clop, perform and be mocked by him, you would need to go to Michigan. Is there any other specific instructions I can give our audience, so they can see you in time?
Yes, if they want to get out of the house and join any protesters, if the movement becomes big enough, I will be there too. So trust your instincts.
Okay.
If you think you should be out of the house, You should be out of the house.
Be out of the house, go to protests. You will increase your chances of being mocked by the one and only Clip Clop. Well, thank you again for being on our show today.
Absolutely, my
This
pleasure.
was a
Thank
real
you.
pleasure.
Very much appreciated. And
Yes.
come back anytime. Fuck.